shit. Here we go again.
Well, hey guys, welcome back to another video. And today we'll be talking about Imbibitor Lunae, or more specifically we'll be talking about his banner and how I feel about it and the synergy you can have with it and the bad I feel like having it. Have you seen with the title, I said it sucks, and honestly it does suck to an extent, but not for what you think. Like, not because the characters are bad, quite contrary, all the characters are very usable, but the thing with this, these are all free units you get from just playing the game, and then when you're gonna wish on this banner, you either just want Imbibitor Lunae or you want some Eidolons. So I'll be talking about all the cons that are important and what I feel about Imbibitor Lunae compared to Fusion banner. And right off rip, we'll talk about Yukong. And Yukong is a very interesting character because, for one, if you don't know how to play she correctly, she is like considered to be like one of the worst horny characters in the game. But once played correctly with the speed tuning, understand how to play Yukong, she is a very powerful support that has amazing buffing capabilities with her attack buffing, and especially that crit and crit damage buffing, which is very nice. But she has some problems, like for one, as I said, with the speed tuning, if you can manage that, then you're chilling for real. But other problems is for the fact that she's very energy hungry, because that crit and crit damage buff is so massive. You really want to maximize it, so you would want to get an energy recharge rope, you want to get that set, and then after that you ideally need her E2 to make her usable, because without E2 or higher, I will never recommend you using Yukong, even though she has a lot of good stuff going for she. Like, one of her passive increase imaginary damage to all party members in your team, and pair that with the Asta icon that also increases more mono damage depending on who is on your team. That's pretty nice. But Yukong is you need to have knowledge in the game, and also you need to have better artifact quality, because you really need to understand how speed tuning works and all that stuff. But if you can all that under control, you're chilling. But one other thing I just say, because to get most of her energy, you like to use her skill more, but since Imbibitor Lunae is so skill point hungry, you might have to hold off on using your skill. So she might get compared to a lot to Tingyon, because I'm pretty sure Tingyon will be the most ideal character for Imbibitor Lunae. So you have some competition, but realistically, if you don't have Tingyon, Yukong can work just fine. But just know, E2 or higher, I don't use her E0, trust me. Because I use Yukong with Blade, and since Blade is very skill point efficient, I can spam Yukong's skill, and even then I'm not gonna get Yukong burst until like 2 or the next 3 cycles of the fight. So, and that with E2, that with her passive that gives her more energy, and not with spamming her skill, because with Blade I can afford to do that. So you really need some Eidolons for her for sure. Okay, for the next character, Asta, there's nothing really wrong with Asta, because for one, she's very useful at E0 with the speed that she gives, which is very nice for cycling turns. Very useful, I must say. But if you need some Eidolons, because you can't really spam her skill, because how she works is you build up stacks every time she uses attack. So with her E skill, she attacks like 5 times, so you can automatically get the attack buff. But sometimes you won't be able to get so you need the E2 so you can get more stacks of the thing till you can use her attack. But otherwise, she's decent, but I would not recommend using Asta. I would recommend either using someone like Tingyon or Yukong at that point. If you have Yukong at E2, but otherwise, or if you have some Eidolons and don't have Tingyon and just Yukong E0, then yeah, you could use use her with Imbibitor Lunae. But realistically, if you have a Tingyon, just use her, because the energy she gives is much more valuable than the speed Asta gives and the crit and crit damage buff that Yukong gives. Because I'll be honest, ER is going to be a big thing, and also Tingyon is just better because her attack buff lasts for like 2 or 3 cycles, and that's just better overall. But realistically, if you have a Tingyon, I don't really recommend using Asta or Yukong if you have a Tingyon. That's it. But if you have nothing, then the Asta can definitely work, but she's not the best option for Imbibitor Lunae. Okay, and lastly is March 7, which one really confusing, because I don't get why March is on this banner, because I'll be honest, I think Pela would have been such a better character to put on Imbibitor Lunae banner instead for Fusion banner, because I don't get why March wasn't in Fusion banner and Pela in Imbibitor Lunae banner. That made no sense, because I'll be honest, Pela is such a good unit for Imbibitor Lunae. But we have March 7, and March 7 is a good unit, but I would not recommend using March with Imbibitor Lunae because she really good if you really have nothing, because I'll be honest, she's very free to play friendly. She has a cleanse, which is nice with shield, it's beefy, E6, you get a nice some healing, which is very solid. But basically, I don't know why they put her on this banner, but if you have a, I wouldn't recommend putting her in your Imbibitor Lunae team, because realistically, since Imbibitor Lunae from the destruction part, he kind of bulky enough as it is. He's more bulky than an erudition or a hunt unit, so I don't really not recommend using a shield unless you really need a shield, but at that point that you would get pod. But if you want to use March, you can use it. No one's stopping you, but I would not recommend it at that point. I would just put like an unhealthy character at that point. So it's your choice, but I would not recommend using March and Imbibitor Lunae together. But I think I said everything. So, but realistically, the reason I've been more critical about this one is because for one, I feel like Imbibitor Lunae gonna get overshadowed by Fushan, because for one, Fushan is just much better, because for one, supports are more valuable, and two, a DPS is a DPS at the end of the day. And realistically, there's just so much DPS, there's barely any supports. There's only two supports out so far, it's Silverwolf and Luocha, and they're gone. And Fushan is just gonna be such a good unit because she can replace our Abundance Healer, and she's just such a good comfy unit to have. And also her banner is a little better than Donghong's banner, so ew. But realistically, Imbibitor Lunae are gonna have competition, but realistically, I think he can get skipped a lot. But I think a lot of people will pull for him if they need him or if they just like him. But I feel like more people like Fushan more than they like Imbibitor Lunae. So that's it. But I think that's everything I wanted to say for today's video. So with all that said, thank you so much for watching this video. I do appreciate if you made it far. Let me know if you made it far. I'll hit your comment. I do appreciate your support. Let me know what I should do next, because I'm always open to suggestions, and let me know what you guys think. You agree with me, disagree with me, let me know down below, because at the end of the day, I'm not gonna kill you. Meh, probably might kill you, but so comment and make a lot of stuff. But anyway, final thought is, the banner not trash, but with synergy wise, the only really good unit I would recommend in that banner is Yukong. So when you need E2, so it's easy. So with all that said, take care, love you guys, and I'll see you on the next video. Goodbye.